Hello children, today we are going to learn geography. In last video we had started our lesson number 3, tide, but some part of this lesson is remaining. In this video we are going to complete this part of the lesson. So children, we had a learn in last video about tide, occurrence of tide, the geographical and scientific reason behind the occurrence of tide. Nip tide and spring tide, these are the types of tide. We also had a learn about the importance of tide, how these tides are effect on the human life. Some part of this lesson regarding to the tides is remaining. So children, now we are going to continue this lesson. In this lesson video, we are going to learn why do the timing of tide is change every day. We are going to find out the geographical and scientific reason behind this question. We also learn waves, why these waves are occur on the ocean surface. So children, let's start. Children, we had a learn in last lesson video that every 12 hours and 25 minutes the cycle of high tide and low tide get completed. So let's find out how it is happened. Why do the timing of tide is change every day? So children, you can see the picture or a figure on the screen. In this figure we can see the position of moon respect to the earth. See in the figure there is a point P. Its point P is opposite to the moon. For that reason point P will experience high tide. At the same time the opposite point of point P is point F, and point F will also experience high tide. We know the geographical reason behind this situation. A place on the earth located at the opposite point of the place experience high tide and low tide same time. If point P will experience high tide, then point F will also experience high tide at the same time. Children, the earth is rotate in its axial motion. For that, point P will take 24 hours to come back to its original position. This distance is 360 degree, means full circle. Similarly, point P will take 12 hours to reach at the position of point F. This is the semicircle or a half circle. The same change will also occur with the reference to the point F. Point F will also take 24 hours to come back to its original position, and point F will take 12 hours to reach at the position of point P. Children, even if point F is reached at the position of point P, point F will not experience the same high tide, because in the meanwhile the moon also would have moved a little ahead. Approximately this distance is 6 degree and 15 minutes. Hence, point F will take 25 minutes more to come to the position opposite to the moon. After 12 hours and 25 minutes, point F will arrive opposite to the moon and it will experience the high tide. At the same time, point P opposite to the point F, so that point P will also experience the same high tide. Later again, after 12 hours and 25 minutes, point P will come at the front of the moon and it will experience the high tide. Point F will also experience high tide at the same time. So student, this is the cycle of high tide and low tide is going on regularly. There is a high tide and low tide twice in a day in a 24 hours. The time difference between two high tides is 12 hours and 25 minutes. So after 12 hours and 25 minutes, this cycle of high tide and low tide it's get completed. For that reason, children, the timing of tide is changed every day. Children, if you blow air over hot milk or tea while drinking, ripples are generated on the milk or the tea. In the same way, because of the force of the wind, the seawater is also appear to be moving. The seawater gets pushed by the wind and ripples are generated on the water surface. These are called waves. So students, Waves are also main forms of oceanic water movement. Now we are trying to understand how these waves are occur. So student, generally sea water moves up and down or slightly forward or backward due to the waves. These waves are bring energy and content in them to the coast. Large and small waves are formed continuously at the surface of the sea. Generation of waves is natural and regularly occurring phenomena. So children, let's get some more information about these waves. Let's see the structure of the waves. Children, the seawater get pushed up and down because of the wind. So wind is the main reason behind the occurring of waves. Let's see structure. The rise up portion of the waves is called its crest, and the depressed portion of the wave is called its trough. If strong wind is blowing in one direction, large waves are generated. Let's see the amplitude and the length of the wind. So here the vertical distance between the crest and the following trough is called amplitude of the waves. Whereas the distance between two successive crests or a trough is called wave's length. The wave's length, its amplitude, its velocity, it's depend on the velocity of wind, because of wind is the main reason behind the occurrence of waves. Velocity of waves. Children, if we stand at the coast, we feel that the waves are coming towards the coast, but it is not true. If a floating object is thrown at the distance in the sea, we find that the object moving up and down at the same place. It does not come to the coast. In the same way, the water forming the waves also does not come to the coast. The water in the waves does not move. Then what moves? The energy which is contained in the waves. So children, the main reason of wave generation is wind, but at the time, due to the earthquakes and volcanic eruption occurring below the floor of the sea, waves get generated, and such a waves assume a great height in shallow water near the coast, and these waves are destructive. They cause huge loss of property and life. These waves are called tsunami. In 2004, tsunami waves are generated because of the earthquake that took place near the Sumatra island of Indonesia. They devastate at the east coast of India as well as Sri Lanka. The waves cause erosion along the headlands and also create the beaches in the protective location in the bay. So children, in this lesson we had learn about the waves, how these waves are occur on the water surface. We get the information about the waves in this video. Thank you.